We are the farmers.
What's up guys, DubWar here, and today we are gonna go do some Valkyrie destruction. Now, I do know that just recently I've been uploading a lot of content on basically only Valkyrie raids, and a couple of people out there are starting to get a little bit annoyed by it, so I'm completely aware of it. I know you guys don't really want me to continuously be uploading only Valkyrie raids, so that's why today I'm gonna make a little compilation for you guys of some of the highlight raids that I've had for the past, I think, 2 to 3 days. I'm not even too sure where some of these clips are back from, but I'm pretty sure all these raids are from like 2-3 days ago or something like that, so I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead, put them all together for a little video and just show you guys basically where my skill level is when I'm using these Valkyries. So without further ado, let's go for our very first raid and just show you guys what I've been up to with my Valkyries. So here we are with Town Hall 10, pretty well upgraded base. As you can see, he's offering us 266,000 gold, 385,000 elixir, and 880 dark elixir. So the point of this raid, obviously, the Town Hall is right on the outside. That's just an easy 1-star for me so far. But what I really want to try do here in this raid, obviously, is try to get all the resources. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to put down my 2 golems first, just to get all the attention of all the defensive towers. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a line of all my wizards, and I also did have 2 witches on me, which I put down so they can start spawning the skeletons. And as you guys can see, I'm just going to start making my way slowly towards the center. I made my very first opening there, and as soon as I had that happen, I put down 6 of my Valkyries just to make sure that they're going in the right direction. And when I saw that they're all going towards the middle, I put down the rest of my Valkyries, and as you can see, I put down the freeze spell on the multi-inferno tower on the right. I put down that heal spell just because I do know that because an inferno tower locks onto 6 targets, I can at least heal 6 of my other Valkyries, because I like I already have been told in my last video, people were mentioning to me that a heal spell actually gets penetrated through by, or sorry, an inferno tower penetrates through a heal spell. So in my mind, the way I'm looking at it is, if I put down a heal spell for at least 6 of my Valkyries while the inferno tower is frozen and the other inferno tower is locked onto 6 of my Valkyries, at least I can heal 6 of them. So I've tried to bring 2 free spells with me instead of a heal spell. It doesn't seem to work that well for some reason. I really don't know why. A lot of people were yelling at me, like telling me basically like, Dub, bring another free spell, are you dumb? I'm like, okay, I will. And when I did that, it turns out that actually the heal spell seemed to be doing a better job for me, sorry. But I think one of the main reasons why, and by the way, I'm just gonna wrap up this raid here. As you can see, we managed to get all the resources except the gold. Let's go for the next raid here while I continue talking about why I think it's a problem between having 2 free spells and 1 heal. The problem for me at least, why I can't bring 2 free spells is because my free spells are still only level 1, and when they're level 1, I only get 4 seconds of freeze on an inferno tower, which really doesn't do that much, unfortunately. You know, I really do want to get a maxed out free spell, but the only way I feel like I'm going to do that is if I was to gem it, because I already have a line of upgrades ready for what I want to do. Like, for example, my next upgrade is going to be my lightning spell, because I want to get that maxed out. After that, I plan on perhaps getting my minions upgraded and stuff like that. So, like, I just don't see myself actually upgrading my free spell anytime soon, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments if I should go ahead and perhaps maybe gem my free spells, just because I know it's going to help my raids a lot more if I'm going to be using Valkyries again. But then again, like, that's kind of ruining the purpose of me not being a gemmer, right? I mean, up until this point, I've never actually really gemmed anything besides, I think, like, my archers way back in the past to level 5, and I think I also gemmed my witches for level 2 because that was for video purposes. So, I don't know. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments, guys. What do you think I should do? Should I just go ahead and gem it and make it way easier for me to do these raids? Because I know for a fact that, you know, obviously if I had a maxed out free spell, these raids would be going a lot smoother. I wouldn't really have to worry about Inferno Towers doing too much damage to my troops, and overall I think it would just be a lot easier, obviously. So like I said, guys, just let me know what you think, personally what I should do, and I'll probably just listen to you guys, and overall just see what the comment section says. If a lot of you guys say don't do it, then I won't, but if I see a good amount of people out there saying like I should probably do it, then I don't know, I might consider actually doing it. So anyways, on back to the raid here. I really just had to get that off my mind because it's kind of a topic I really want to go over with you guys. Definitely don't want to do my own decision sort of thing. So as you can see, the Archer Queen, this kind of bothered me a little bit. I know that obviously it's kind of already foreseen what she was going to do, but she totally could have just gone for that gold. I mean, come on. She was literally a couple steps away, and she just kind of decided like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and die to these like cannons and archer towers. So that kind of sucked a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much anyways. I managed to actually completely sweep this guy's base and walked out of there with 2 stars, 275,000 gold, and 400,000 elixir. So let's go on for our next raid. This guy doesn't have as many resources, but it is still another test base to see if I'm able to get the town hall. I don't think the design is that good. I think this guy is morely just trying to get like a hybrid thing going on here because he does have the dark elixir storage right in the very center. So anyways, I'm still going to go for this base. Want to see what I'm able to do to it. So first thing that I did is I put down my giants to see if I can lure out any clan castle troops. It doesn't seem that this guy has any, so I don't have to worry about that, and so I'm gonna obviously go ahead, put down my 2 golems, one on the left side, one on the right. Unfortunately, the one on the left side didn't actually lock on to the wall that the cannon was by there, so I put down the 2 wall breakers to make an opening for him. And just because I don't want my 2 golems to cluster together, that's actually one of the worst things that can happen, just because I won't be able to take out all the outside buildings as well with my wizards and my witches. So as you can see, I took out all the outside buildings, I made a clear pathway for my Valkyries, I put them all down, put a jump spell right in between that air defense and that Tesla. As you can see, all of my Valkyries are running over those walls there. I put down that rage spell just so they can sweep through all the stuff in the middle. One of the Inferno Towers actually ran out of juice, so that was pretty good. And I put down that freeze spell on the other Inferno Tower just because I don't want my Valkyries to get damaged too much. I did put down that heal spell, which actually managed to heal up all of my Valkyries to full health, which is pretty nice to see. Something that was a little bit crappy is that if you guys actually pay attention, my Archer Queen, she actually does go down here in a second. She doesn't actually follow the group, and I had to use her ability, and she just actually went ahead and died, did nothing there. So that kind of sucked, because if she was kind of following the troops, I'm sure she would actually go around and do some more damage. And overall, I mean, this was a pretty good raid as well. As you can see, we did actually manage to break through after the middle of the base, so that was one of the problems that I've had in the past, is I realized every single time I was making it right to the very middle of the person's base, I was getting a lot of my troops just stuck in there, and they were all dying down. So I think one of the things that actually helped me in this raid is the fact that one of the Inferno Towers that this guy had actually ran out of juice, so I didn't actually have to worry about one of them, and the other one got frozen. So a lot of people were telling me, like I just mentioned earlier, is that I should bring 2 free spells, but at the same time, the heal does help a lot. If I can manage to get both Inferno Towers frozen, then I really don't have to worry about anything, and then I can put down my heal spell, and I can just heal up all my Valkyries to full health, and they can continue going around the base and causing mass destruction. So that's where I think this raid actually was really good, in the sense that I was managing myself to continue going on through this base instead of getting stuck in the middle, and we ended up getting 2 stars, 67%, 251,000 gold, 1.5k dark elixir, and overall that was a pretty decent raid. So here we are with our last raid for today, using WiGoVa, because of course, like I think it's just a little break time, guys. No more WiGoVa for a little while. So with the very last raid, I obviously want to make it solid, so we're gonna go for a pretty well upgraded Town Hall 10 base. His walls are only level 8, so I know that's not that impressive, but the upgrades are maxed out, so I decided to go for this. First thing first, of course, I put down the 2 golems. Want to make sure that I get all of the outside buildings out of the way. Gonna put down the 2 wall breakers, put down my heroes, make sure they get a straight path to the middle, and then as you can see, I'm gonna put down my jump spell right in between that X-bow and also that gold storage, because that's where my heroes are, so that's probably the best place to put that. And as you can see, I put down our heal spell, rage spell right in the very middle. They're gonna absolutely sweep everything out. As you can see, Barbarian King is under the rage spell, Archer Queen's under the rage spell, everything is just going to shit right now. And I think that was one of the best raids that I've gone for in a while. I managed to get all of the troops troops that I wanted right to the very center. And as you can see, one of the problems like I mentioned earlier is the fact that it's kind of hard to get out from the very center, even though I did manage to destroy this base absolutely to nothing. The problem is, like, I can't see myself 3-starring these bases. That's the only problem. So I don't know if it's maybe for the fact that I don't have maxed out troops. I mean, obviously if I had a level 40 hero heroes, I would absolutely not have to worry about not getting the 3-star, but in this case, as you can see, it's kind of getting hard to 3-star these bases. So anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button down below, helps me out a bunch, and I will see you all later. So peace, guys, keep clashing.